Welcome back to Football Opinions. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Yeah, it is what it is at this point. The PGMOL, you expect an apology as Arsenal fans. Arsenal as an institution, of course there will be an apology because the goal that was given is shocking. Three clear reasons why the goal should not stand, but it stands. Or what can I say? At this point, it's past comical. It's beyond reason at this point. We've tried, maybe there's no excuse. That's all I'm trying to say. There's no excuse. And for me, I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist, but I think it's a marketing gimmick. How comes from the start of the season there's been a dodgy decision every weekend? There's been a decision worthy of an apology almost every other weekend. Is it really a coincidence? It happens once, it happens twice, it happens thrice. But past happening 3 times, we've only played 11, it's only been 11 match weeks. It's a marketing gimmick. I don't see any other reason why all these decisions are... I'm lost for words. But yeah, usually after an Arsenal loss, I'm vexed, I'm angry, I'm not even that angry. I'm just like, what's happened? What's happened with the Premier League? Not football in general. We tend to say that football is gone because the Premier League is what we mostly watch. But with the Premier League, it's done. It's done. I mean, the officiating, not like everything, but the officiating is done. And there's no consequences. There's not going to be any consequence. And if there is, maybe a two match week suspension, what's that gonna do? Someone is still getting paid. Mpira ya Uingereza inatupea pressure hakuna. Tutarudi kuona KPL sasa, hiyo mambo ya EPL. Because yes, the football, the quality, the structure, everything is there, but officiating, man. These people are just supposed to be there to see through, to see out the game, to not even control, just, yeah. No, I don't know I've not done refereeing. I've not gone to refereeing schools, but some of the decisions that are being made, even me under that kind of pressure, I swear to God, I will be making some of them. I will be making the right decisions. But let me start with the game. Arsenal defensively solid, didn't give nothing away. First half, I don't think Newcastle had a shot on target. The second half, they only had 1 shot on target, which was the goal. Arsenal attacking was shocking, poor, everything you want to say, and there's something to be said about our attacking play this season, which has not been the best. Yes, we've scored goals, start padded against the likes of Sheffield United and Bournemouth, but against really good teams, we've struggled in terms of creating opportunities. Saka, Martinelli have been poor, and Nketiah shocking. Today, Havertz on the ball, shocking, but one thing I will say off the ball, in terms of his duel winning capacity, aerial duels, he was winning them. Raya was going long and he kept finding Havertz time and time again. That has really impressed me. But on the ball, Arsenal don't pay 65 million pounds for off the ball work only. You have to show some quality on the ball. I mean, if you watch compilations of this guy at Leverkusen, bro, it was the second coming of Lionel Messi in terms of his quality on the ball. At this point, I don't even think it's confidence. I think it's just, I don't know if a player can lose the ability they had, but it seems to be like he has lost that ability on the ball. And I'm not trying to scapegoat Havertz. I really want it to work at Arsenal. I really do, because every signing we make, I hope that it's a step further in terms of pushing us towards the title. But I don't, at this point, at this very moment, I don't see it with Havertz, because gone from having Partey, Xhaka, and Odegaard, which was quite a solid midfield, and at times last season was the best midfield in the league. Now we don't even know who is going to start the next game in midfield for Arsenal. We have injuries left, right, and center. Odegaard, Timber, Partey, Gabriel Jesus, Smith Rowe. Yeah, we've not had our luck with injuries as well, but attacking, we've struggled this season. Newcastle actually defensively very good. Jamal Lascelles seems to be having a revival of his career at Newcastle, because when the other big guy, what's his name, so when Botman came, it looks like Lascelles was done at Newcastle, but since he's been injured, he's actually done very well to fill his boots. And Newcastle were good, but I won't say they deserved to win because they scored a very dodgy goal. First, let me start with the poor officiating, because it starts at the Havertz incident, where Havertz goes in strong. It's never a red card, never in a million years. It's a yellow, a standard yellow foul, because only the trailing leg makes contact. Newcastle players overreact, making it seem like it's a big deal, and the commentators buy it, and you're listening to it on the TV, and afterwards I was hearing them say maybe it should have been a red card. But what's the foul itself, and you're like, I don't know what they're seeing, bro, because it's never a red card in a million years. And then the referee gives 3 yellow cards to Newcastle's players, which he robs himself of the capacity to make a big decision against Newcastle, because if he goes on to send Bruno Guimaraes, who should have been sent off in my opinion. He clearly knows what he's doing. Jorginho has already made the pass. It's not even like a 50-50. Jorginho has already made the pass, and then he goes in with his elbow. Maybe that's allowed in football this season, but it got checked like for two seconds by VAR. It's one of those where they say VAR are checking it, and then after like 2 seconds they're like, yeah, the check is complete. So that was the first shocking decision. Now let me get to the goal. Doesn't make sense. From what I see, the ball is out of play when Willock gets to it, and yeah, maybe that's objective, because what I'm seeing on TV might not be the truth, and that one I'm prepared to say the ball might have been in. Going off what I saw, the goal I saw Japan score in the World Cup, the ball might very well be in, but offside, there has to be 2 Arsenal players behind the goalkeeper for Gordon not to be offside. I don't know what the rules are. The rules are there, but they are being bent every week to the benefit of some teams and to the demise of others. Some teams seem to get the benefit of the doubt when it comes to these big decisions. Newcastle and Man City at the top of the list. Newcastle got a very dodgy penalty last weekend against Wolves, where Hwang Hee-chan was supposedly tackled Fabian Schär in the box. He barely made contact, so it seems to be benefiting some sides more. I'm not going to say anything, but it is what it is. At this point, the officiating is past comical. It's past. I can't even get angry at the officiating because it serves no purpose, and it's gonna happen again. So it doesn't make sense to even be angry at it. So it is what it is. Arsenal have lost. It's not the end of the world again. See the black kit we've lost. It's actually one of the best kits Arsenal has ever produced in my lifetime, especially when it comes to away kits. The away kit this season is shocking as well. But where it leaves Arsenal in terms of the title race, we are third. Newcastle, Liverpool and Tottenham have not yet played. It might end the weekend at 4th. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. We move. Arsenal were poor. Arsenal have not been great thus far. We were knocked out horribly at West Ham, and this loss just compounds everything. But it is what it is, man. I think from last season, I was very... when I was watching Arsenal games, bro, it was pressure, because I'm like, we cannot afford to lose this game in a title race. But when we bottled it, and we did bottle it in the end, I'm like, yeah, what's the... Of course you're a fan, of course you're still emotionally engaged when you're watching a football match, especially when it's a team that you support, but at the end of the day, it's a sport. It's something for enjoyment. The PGMOL and the officiating and the referees are making it hard. For people to enjoy football these days, but it is what it is. We move. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next video.